Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Treasure found on the Curse of Oak Island. Season 6 trailer reveals team find gold. The team from History's hit show The Curse of Oak Island has found gold during its hunt for treasure. The groundbreaking discovery is revealed in a new trailer for the show's 6th season. It comes after game-changing new technology was used on the island this year, which allowed the team to see underneath the ground in the famous Money Pit area. The trailer also shows scenes from massive excavation works that have taken place on the island's Smith's Cove in 2018, following the discovery of a medieval lead cross there last year. Footage of operations in the Money Pit area shows controlled blasts taking place on a physical grid system marked out on the surface, using what appear to be explosives. Marty Lagina says in the clip, "We have discovered new technology," before Brother Rick adds, "That's going to make last year's operations almost insignificant." He adds, "For the first time we can look underground in the Money Pit. It's a game changer." A separate scene then sees Marty Lagina telling the treasure hunting team during a meeting in the island's so-called war room, "We have found our first gold on Oak Island." The comment comes as footage shows Marty Lagina and metal detecting expert Gary Drayton examining an object, which is thought could be the gold item. Drayton then remarks, "Unbelievable." Marty Lagina says at the beginning of the clip, "We're trying our best to make this island give up her secrets." At the end of the clip, he adds, "This year the dream comes true." Various new shots of the island are revealed in the new The Curse of Oak Island Season 6 trailer, which was released by the History Channel along with a comment confirming that The Curse of Oak Island Season 6 air date has been set for November. Drone footage gives an aerial view of the excavation work that has taken place at Smith's Cove this year, after the uncovering of a U-shaped structure there last season. The structure was first discovered by treasure hunters Dan Blankenship and David Tobias back in the 1970s. Another scene shows brothers Rick and Marty walking along the edge of a cofferdam erected around the cove, while separate aerial shot shows Rick, Craig Tester, and Gary Drayton standing inside the excavated area examining something. The shot reveals Smith's Cove has been drained of water, and a wooden structure is clearly visible inside. At one point in the trailer, Rick and Gary Drayton are seen sharing a fist pump. Other scenes show the Money Pit area from the air, including what appears to be the controlled explosives set out in a grid pattern on the ground. Several camera shots show parts of the grid exploding, sending dirt flying up into the air. Separate footage shows the Money Pit area from above with what appears to be two new caissons sunk into the ground. The Curse of Oak Island Season 6 comes after the team had its most successful season so far last year, discovering everything from the medieval cross to a rhodolite, garnet gemstone, and human bones. For over a decade, the mystery of Oak Island has captivated audiences across the globe. With whispers of Templar secrets, buried manuscripts, ancient booby traps, and elusive treasures, the Lagina brothers and their team have relentlessly pursued what many dismissed as a legend. But now, in a moment that has electrified fans and stunned skeptics alike, The Curse of Oak Island has delivered what no one thought would happen on camera. Actual gold has been found. It began like any other day in the war room, where tension and hope often compete. Marty Lagina sat leaning forward, hands clasped, eyes fixed on the monitor. Beside him, Rick looked calm but alert, his signature quiet optimism surfacing. Geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner entered with a familiar briefcase, but this time he was uncharacteristically subdued. "I think we have something," Spooner said, his voice low. The footage cut to the Money Pit, where the team had resumed probing the deep and dangerous shaft labeled D. 9.25, a point just southeast of the infamous Garden Shaft. After sonar mapping revealed an unusual metallic anomaly embedded in a previously unexplored depth, they decided to drill. The drilling wasn't easy. Dense rock, water flow, and pockets of clay resisted every move. But then the drill met something different. It wasn't just resistance, said Charles Barkhouse later in a confessional. It was a kind of metallic ring. We knew we hit something unnatural. The core sample, pulled from 134 feet below ground, was unlike any other. It contained dense mineralization, shimmering flecks of yellow clinging to centuries-old timber. Dr. Spooner immediately had the fragments analyzed in the on-site mobile lab. The results left the team speechless. Gold, he said simply. Not just trace amounts. A significant deposit embedded in ancient wood and compacted sediment. This was not naturally occurring. It was, in many ways, the holy grail of the Oak Island mystery. After years of uncovering tantalizing clues, from Roman-era coins and lead cross pendants to 17th century manuscripts and hand-forged nails, this was physical proof that treasure, real and valuable, had once been deposited on the island. Further metallurgical testing confirmed that the gold was approximately 22 carat and appeared to be from a pre-Columbian origin, possibly linked to South American trade routes. Could the treasure be part of a Spanish galleon's lost fortune? Or was it proof of the elusive Templar connection, the hidden wealth of a medieval order that vanished from Europe and perhaps reappeared in Nova Scotia? Excavation ramped up immediately. Craig Tester approved the deployment of a mini cavern camera into the drilled tunnel, revealing a small, man-made cavity lined with timber, an offset chamber concealed and undisturbed. In the grainy footage, partially obscured by mud and water, glints of yellow flashed again. "There's more in there," said Rick, visibly emotional. "We're not just chasing shadows anymore. We're pulling them into the light." The significance of the discovery reverberated beyond Oak Island. News outlets picked up the story within hours. Historians, treasure hunters, and doubters all weighed in. Social media erupted. Was this finally the end of the island's 228-year-old mystery? But for the Laguinas, the find was both validation and ignition. "This is just the beginning," said Marty. "Finding gold proves a larger deposit may exist. Whoever went to the trouble of hiding it here, they didn't leave just a few nuggets behind. They built traps, they engineered layers of protection. There's more. We just have to keep pushing." One of the most compelling theories emerging now ties the discovery to the mysterious parchment fragment found in 2018, which bore Latin script and was dated to the 14th century. That, coupled with the lead cross found in Smith's Cove and the Portuguese Stone Road, paints a picture of early European contact and concealment. Gary Drayton, the ever-enthusiastic metal detection expert, was ecstatic. "This is what I've waited for my whole career. I've pulled up old coins, buttons, relics, but gold? On Oak Island? That's next level, mate."